All right, so we're switching back to foods. Switching back to Golgari foods. And we're going to duke it out with my food decks and see if we can get a couple of victories in order to close out the stream for the night. It would be really nice if we could get some. Because, again, I made a couple of tweaks, so we'll see what happens. We do have 3 copies of Yigra in here now, so almost guaranteed we're going to get one. Like, even with this hands like this, we don't have a Yigra to start. And honestly, not having an experimental confectioner kind of makes me want to reshuffle. But we are going to keep, because with the mana we have, like, we have a pretty good splay of cards to play here that will generate us the food tokens we're looking to get. So we'll go ahead and we'll drop a Swamp for our turn 1. And then, ooh, I wish I would have had that turn 1, but that's okay. So we'll drop our Forest and a Monstrosity. We can play that next turn, which will come in tap, so we won't be able to use it, but we can use the 2 mana we have to play the other Monstrosity. It kind of works out pretty well. That also allows us to save the Sweet Tooth Witch and skip right to the Warden of Cycles once it does untap on the next turn after that. Oh, you're just going to go ahead and kill it. All right, that killed my momentum with that one. That's super fun of you. Super duper. Oh, no, we're not going to play that. We're going to play Jungle Hollow. And actually, since we drew it, we're going to play Baker's Bane Duo instead. When this creature enters, I get a food token. And whenever I spend my 4th mana on any given turn, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. It's not amazing, but it is pretty good. All right, so... Oh, really? Are you playing white control? No, Orzhov. Probably Orzhov control. Okay, well, land for turn, and I guess I'm going to play Warden of the Cycle. I'm just going to keep playing creatures. Like, you can't stop this. It's going to happen. You have to either do, like, play some creatures, or, like, you have to do something. There has to be... You have a win con, right? Vanishing Light. Oh, my God. Is this just what you do? Is this just how you are? Is this the kind of person you are? Authority of Consoles. Yeah, you're playing Control AF. I almost wonder... if this is Orzhov's stacks, because if it is, that's really frustrating. Yeah, I don't care. And then I'm also going to play Monstrosity. Yep. And it doesn't matter because it's petrified or pacified. Like, it doesn't matter. You literally are making this game not... Like, nothing in this game that's happening matters because of you. Destroy all creatures. Wow. Wow. What are you doing? What is your deck doing? I don't understand. You're just killing things. You have creature... What, seriously? For real? Alright, well, I guess I'm sacrificing foods. I don't have mana to do anything else. Is this just a game we're playing? Is this murder game? Are we playing murder game? We're just going to keep killing each other's things? Because guess what? I have 2 freaking food tokens in my hand. I'm not using that. No, not yet. We're gonna burn 2 more foods because, you know what, why not? Because I have to bake into pies. Once they finally play a creature that I can blow up, which I'm sure they will eventually, you know, the point of this game is to win. So, oh, Withering Torment. You know what, that's perfect because we can use that to go ahead and blow up the Vanishing Light and get my freaking Warden of the Cycle back. Wardens. There's multiple of them. Yeah, go ahead and resolve it. I don't care. You can have it. I don't care. Because now I have a creature. You can't stop me. Oh, I guess this does destroy an enchantment. I could have used this. That probably would have been smart, but oh well. I am stacked with health, 100%. That is one of the best benefits of a food deck, 100%. Another pet pacify? Are you serious? You have so many... Oh my god, this isn't fun. You're not a fun person to play Magic with. Paw Patch Formations, we're going to go ahead and destroy target enchantment, get rid of that pacify, get that out of here. Absolutely get that out of here and eat my attacker. I will beat you out. Your control cannot stop me. Like, I'm super curious. What is the win con here? What are you trying to do? Well, guess what? Squirrels. Camellia the Seed Miser. I don't care. You can have it. Take your life. Are we just in a life battle? Have you initiated a war of attrition? Sire of 7 deaths. Oh, that's your plan. That's your plan. Okay, well, guess what, my friend? Guess what? I'm baking your Eldrazi bitch into a pie. I will 100% pay the 7 life. I do not care. I am a food deck. I have more than enough to do it. Take action. Yeah, 100%. Pay the 7 life. Get that thing out of here. Ba-boom. Ba-boom, Jim. I blew up yo Eldrazi. Or Painter. I'm calling you Jim anyway. gaining life from the food, and then we'll go ahead and we'll punch you with the squirrel. You actually have to have a win con painter, my buddy. Choose a number between 0 and 10. Destroy all creatures with power greater than or equal to the number. You probably just chose 10. Yep, 100%. So land for turn, and guess what? I have more squirrels. You cannot stop me. I will beat you. The fact that this is your game plan is absolutely ridiculous. Like, this is literally a war of attrition. These are the kind of games I loathe, where like you literally are just stalling out. This isn't fun. I want things to happen. This is why I don't like Counterspell in D&D, because it makes things not happen. Why are you playing Orzhov Make Things Not Happen? Don't play Orzhov Make Things Not Happen. I want things to happen. Oh my god, I want to play Magic, not stare at Magic. No, I can't attack. It doesn't matter. Guess what? More squirrels that are probably going to get pacified. Yeah, I don't care. You can have your stupid life. Yep, I might as well pop the food, which will get me a squirrel token, which will probably also get pacified, knowing how this guy plays the game. I don't care. I'm going to eventually amass a big enough army of squirrels or something to stop them, because even though they pacified my squirrel, like, Camelia's still able to make tokens, like 100%. So I can just keep making baby squirrels as long as they keep her on the field. Pacifism. Yep, they're going to hit the Vine Rot mentor with that. Wonderful, wonderful news. So we'll pass to attackers, I guess, and I can't swing with anything. Sweet Tooth Confectioner, or Experimental Confectioner, rather. That'll definitely be nice. Yep, whatever, I don't care. Swinging with the squirrel. I can't believe this is happening. Oh my god, this is ridiculous! This is absolutely ridiculous. Pacify, or Petrify. Oh, that is Petrify. Why did I think it was Pacify? Probably because they're the same card. Enchant creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be. Well, that's okay, because all it has is triggered abilities. Golgari Guildgate. Speaking of which, pop a food. That's going to get me a squirrel and a rat, for that matter. Boom Jams. Yep, you can have it. I don't care. I will eventually win this out. You cannot pacify my entire deck. You simply can't. Especially now that I'm playing like I'm making tokens. Like, there's just no way for them to win this. I don't know if their deck has a win strategy. And something like this, Yigra, like, unless they play a creature, they can't kill Yigra. Because Yigra has ward, sacrifice a food, meaning that in order to target Yigra with literally anything, they have to be able to sacrifice a food, which, you know, normally, because Yigra makes all creatures on the field turn into food, all people typically have to do is sacrifice. Or they can play something like that that doesn't have to target anything. That's cool, too. Jesus Christ, this person is no fun. This person is no fun. This isn't fun. I know what they're doing. They're trying to get me to surrender. They're trying to win by testing my patience into the fucking grave. And I'm not going to let them do that. I'm absolutely not going to let them do that. That's not happening. I will win this war of attrition. And I'm sure they have more big creatures like that giant Eldrazi they played. I'm absolutely sure they do. And you know what? I guarantee one of those cards in their hand is going to be another one of those Petrifies or a Banishing Light or something, like 100%. So, in fact, before we lose the ability to do so, we're going to sacrifice this food with Greta's ability to draw an extra card. Maybe get us something that'll give us an advantage. Baker's Bane Duo. At the very least, this gives them another target that they have to deal with. The more creatures we can put on the field, the better. And we'll go ahead and we'll do it again. We'll go ahead and we'll do it again. We'll go ahead and draw another card because, again, I don't know that Greta's going to have her activated abilities next turn. And I'd like to take advantage of them while I can. See, these are all great cards in my hand. These are all great cards, but against decks that have creatures, against decks that actually play Magic. Like, this is, oh my god. Oh my god. All right, well, I'm going to slap you with a, what is this thing, a Squirrel Raccoon? Squirrel Raccoon! That's what I got. That's my whole turn. Smacking with a Squirrel Raccoon. Does this shut off abilities? No, this one does not shut off abilities. Enchanted creature can't. Yep, 100%. Saw that coming for sure. And, yep, it's exiled, so that even if I got rid of the... There's no way to even get rid of the enchantment. That's wonderful news. Pass to... I don't even know why it passes to attackers. They don't have any attackers. So they have 31 cards in deck. I have 34. At this point, I just have to outlast them. So normally I would just go ahead and drop this Heaped Harvest, but if I do, I'm gonna be drawing more cards out of my deck. At this point, I might just have to get them to try. I might just have to try to get them to draw out. That might be the way to do it. Is just wait them out, because I'm absolutely not just gonna hand this over to them. I know they're trying to play this in a way where I mess up somehow. Or no, they're trying to play it so that I get so frustrated that I quit, right? So frustrated with how long this game is taking and how much denial they have in that they are 100%. They are playing a political game of standard Magic the Gathering. Exile target creature and opponent controls until this enchantment leaves the battlefield. Yep, 100%. That is 100% what they're doing. And it is absolutely gross. Absolutely gross. I used to play a lot of decks that employed strategies like this, but like I never built an entire deck that's all it did. This is absolutely ridiculous. At pass to attackers, it is extremely annoying because I just have to sit here and deal with it. But you know what? Again, they have 28 cards in their deck left. I have 31. So if this keeps going this way, Magic has an alternate loss rule that if you go to draw a card from your deck and you don't have any cards in your deck, you lose the game. So all I have to do is keep casually getting foods throughout the course of the game and tapping them to gain a whole bunch of life. Because as much as their deck is built around having a bunch of life and being unkillable, my deck is clearly gaining life faster, better. So I'm not too worried about much else. Like right now, the name of the game is to just get as many foods as I possibly can. I don't know where that clue token came from, but I will 100% take it. I think it came from the card they played. I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. Swamp, sacrifice this token to draw a card. Not gonna do that because I guarantee that's what they want me to do. We are just gonna pass turn. 100%, we're not gonna do anything. Any sort of card advancement is off the table right now. If they want to play slow, we'll play slow. Nope, no card advancement. I don't want Heaped Harvest. That's not what we're doing. That is not the strategy. 100%, I will end this game the way... We'll play this game your way, Painter. 100%, we'll play this game your way. Resolve all. Go ahead, and then I'll get the food. 100%. Boom. 43 life. I'm just going to keep gaining life. Like, there's no win con coming. You're not doing anything. I want you to do the things. I want you to play the game. It is Magic the Gathering, TCG, which stands for Trading Card Game, meaning that you do things and you play it and not play things that make that not happen. I love that we're not playing Magic the Gathering. I love it. I mean, sort of, I mean, kind of. In a sense, yes, but at the same time, it's also like a legitimate strategy. Like 100%, like this works. It's a very trolly strategy, but it's legitimate, it's legal, there's nothing technically wrong with it. But again, the way they're playing it, especially since they've used some card advancement and I haven't, my deck still has 4 more cards in it than theirs does. So if this is just what their entire deck is, I guarantee that especially with all the cards I have in my deck, I have so many kill spells that if they have another one of those giant Eldrazi creatures, I'm sure that's the win con. It's to just deny the opponent everything and swing in with the Eldrazi for the big win. But I have so much life and so many kill spells in my hand that I don't think there's really anything they can do to get ahead of me at this point. I just don't. Even if they keep turning off all my creatures, I have more cards in my deck, and I refuse to play anything that is going to take cards out of my deck faster than I have to. So while, yes, this is going to take a long time to finish this game, their strategy is ultimately going to fail unless they have some sort of crazy combo coming up that I just am not seeing. But like so far, this seems to be all they're doing. Like we've gone through 2/3 of their deck, and this is all it's been. Yet there's another exile. Like we're just left and right. That is all they care about. And the worst part is they're exiling my creatures. That when my creatures a lot of my creatures have the effect that when they die, I get food tokens, which I need in order to like make my deck run. But they're exiling them, and when a creature is exiled, they don't die. But they're probably going to play another board wipe because, again, they have no creatures, so therefore they have no food, so therefore they can't kill Ygra. Literally, the only way for them to kill Ygra is board wipes. But, again, the way this deck is built, I guarantee they have one, especially since they have 4 cards in hand. Like, absolutely they have one. It would be hilarious if they don't. Yep, there it is. Expel the Interlopers. There goes Yigra. We do have one more Yigra in the deck, so it's possible we might be able to outpace them that way and just swing in with Yigra. But, I mean, again, if this keeps up, they're going to lose just because they can't keep up with my life gain and they have less cards in deck. Like, 100%. They are going to end up... This is a unintentional self-mill that they're doing to themselves. And you know what? If that's what the game they want to play, 100%, I'll do it. We take those. We absolutely take those. Like, 100%. Most people would quit. 100%. And I admit I am an extremely impatient person. I'm also saying 100% a lot. Probably because I'm revved up. I'm angry. I'm frustrated. This is upsetting me. But you know what? In the face of this, instead of quitting like most people in my shoes probably would, nope. Anti-May does the opposite. Anti-May 100% does the opposite. We are going for the kill. We are 100% going for the kill. I will murderize this person. We are going to make this win. 100% we are going to get this win for a number of reasons. Number one, I am way too proud of this food deck to let somebody do this to it. 100%. That's not happening. I'm not going to let that happen to my babies. Yigra deserves better. You treat Yigra better. Yigra's my baby. Yigra's my son. I will beat you up if you say bad things about Yigra. I don't care. I don't care. So number one, there's that. Number two, I really don't want to give this person the satisfaction of winning with a strategy like this. They don't deserve to win with a strategy like this. Anybody who plays stall tactics like this, stall is a legitimate strategy. 100% things like stacks, like absolutely, like that's okay. I'm okay with that. But literally all this deck is, I guarantee you it is all exile spells, board wipe, and there are 4 Eldrazi. Whatever that 7/7 card is. What was it called? The Sire of 7 Deaths. I guarantee there's 4 of those in here, and that is the entire win con. That is the entire win con. That is all their deck does. So we're going to go ahead and sacrifice this food, because as much as I would like to draw more cards to go for my own win con, I don't have any more space in my hand, and I want to keep all the kill spells I have. I have like 4 kill spells. Although I could have sacrificed the Heaped Harvest. But again, we don't want any more card advancement if we can help it, because now we're only 2 cards ahead. My turn. We're going to Jungle Hollow, gain a life, and then we'll smack with Greta. Are they out of control cards? Have you run out of control cards? Can you not stop Greta? Are you? Oh my god. Did we beat him? Did we do it? We might have done it. We're going to bap him with Greta. And then we'll end turn, and we'll pass to end turn, and we're going to discard the other Greta because... So, Greta's a legendary creature, so for those of you who don't know what that means, creatures that are legendary can... you can have them on the field, but if you play a second version of them, they blow up. You can only have 1 copy at a time of a legendary creature. There are some ways to get around that, like an artifact called Helm of the Host, but generally speaking, you can only have 1 of a single kind of legendary creature on the field. All right, so that's another Eldrazi off the field, 100%. Like, again, I called it. This is what this deck is. There's 2 more in the 14 that remain. I guarantee there's 2 more in the 14 that remain. And, like, that's fine. You know what? Actually, what we're going to do, we're going to activate Greta's other ability and pay a green to control, tap her, get a food. That's going to make Yigra a little bigger, but I don't think that's going to matter. The part that does is that Greta's going to do a little extra damage this turn. Again, I don't think with the way this deck seems to be built, because legendaries are big hitters or major cards, yeah, that's pretty much the idea. Planeswalkers are also the same way, but it's not based on name, it's based on Planeswalker type. Whereas with legendary creatures, if I have Greta Sweet Tooth Scourge and Greta some other title, those 2 wouldn't blow each other up. But if I had, say, 2 different Planeswalker cards that were both Jace, even if they're different names, they'll blow each other up. Planeswalkers are a little bit more restrictive because they're even more powerful. But Planeswalkers are also kind of complicated, and personally, I'm not a big fan of them. Larval Scoutlander. When the Spacecrafter enters, you may sacrifice... Nope, we don't want that. I don't want any more cards being pulled out of my deck. I have 16 left, they have 13 left, that is perfectly fine. And turn. Yeah, they blew up my field again. I wasn't even paying attention when they did, but that's okay. Oh, yep, expel the Interlopers. They did it again. That's okay. We're still outlasting them. We just play land for turn and pass turn. I don't want to do anything. We're not doing anything. 100% I know how to beat the strategy. And we'll play the Sweet Tooth Witch, which is probably going to get hit with an enchantment on the next turn. And you can have your Authority of Consoles. I don't care. Gain your life. Go ahead. Go ahead. I do not care. I will beat you. I will beat you. 100%. I am coming for you. All right, so land for turn. And we're going to activate this. We're going to target the player, and we're going to sacrifice our food in order to do 2 damage with the Witch. Then we'll move to combat and actually swing with the Witch now that we've used its effect. We've gotten them down to 30 life. So now the question is, with how many cards are left in our decks, am I going to beat them? Oh, nope. It's still going to be... They're still not out of these destruction cards. They probably have more Eldrazi. I'm almost willing to bet, actually, with the number of cards that are left in their deck, once I blow up the 4th Eldrazi, that's when they'll surrender. I'm almost sure of it. All right, so I have too many cards in hand. You know what? I need to start getting rid of my maximum overdrives because they're not letting me play creatures anyway. So, like, what does it matter? Although, here's a Monstrosity. Again, it's not going to matter. They're probably going to kill it or exile it or petrify it or some other mono-white garbage. Like, I don't even know why they have black mana in this deck, to be honest. If they played any black cards, they've all been white and colorless. That actually, now that I think about it, that kind of terrifies me. Cooped Up. That makes me think there's some big black bomb of a card coming at the end of all this. I think they want all these cards in their graveyard, now that I think about it. But the question is, with how much life I have, is whatever they're planning to do going to matter? That's really the question. All right, so which of these do I want back the most? I want this one. Give it to me. Give me my witch back. Yep, I don't care. You can have it. You can have it. Resolve all. And then I will gain more life. Boom. Thank you for the food. And I'll pass turn. Leaving me with a full hand yet again, which I absolutely love. And there it goes, another one. We love it. Oh, we love it. My God, how many cards do they have left in their deck? 6? There can't be much more of this left. They're either going to drop that bomb soon or like they just are stalling at this point. So we're going to Paw Patch Formation. We're going to destroy target enchantment. And we're going to get my witch back again. Gimme, gimme. Give me back my witch. Give me another food token. I don't care. You can have those triggers. I'm just trying to make you waste your cards at this point. Because at this point, it's not about the life total. The only reason I keep intentionally trying to gain life is in case they do have some big bomb of a black card, like Exsanguinate or something. Because with all the mana they have over there, if they have... I don't think they have enough for something like Exsanguinate to kill me. But if they have something that can do, like, 5 damage for X or something crazy like that, like, I don't know. The fact that there's swamps in this deck just doesn't make sense to me yet. They haven't played any black cards yet. Are they just in here for fun? Or are they just are they in here to throw me off? Is that part of the psychological warfare you're attempting to wage? I could see that being the case. I could absolutely see that being the case. In which case, you're an even worse person than I thought. We're going to go ahead and sacrifice this food, popping me up to 59 life. Boom. You absolutely... They want you to question them. Their sanity? Well, I'm certainly questioning their sanity right now, that's for sure. That is absolutely what's happening. Oh, you know what? I just realized I can play the Heaped Harvests and deny going to get the land so that I could use them as foods to gain even more life. I should have been doing that a while ago. All right, so we'll pass to my turn. We will play the Baker's Bane Duo. Come on. What you going to do about my duo? Probably not jack shit. Gain a bunch of life off of your Authority of Consoles over there. Yep, 100%. Then I'm going to play Heaped Harvest. Boom. And that's going to, yep, get the +1/+1, but I don't care about that. Resolve that. Yep. Okay, resolve. And then the Baker's Bane Duo resolves. Doesn't matter because, and then this resolves. And instead of going to get the land, we are going to decline. Then we're going to play the other one, because I can. And we're going to decline. Then we're going to sacrifice it. And decline to go get the land. And then we're going to sacrifice this one. And once again, for the 4th time now, decline to go get the land, putting us up to 65 health. Then we'll sacrifice the other regular food token that we have, putting us now up to 68. I will win this war of attrition. You cannot stop me, Astola. You cannot stop me. You and your horrible, horrible ways. I told you. This is one of those decks where it's not necessarily built around gaining life, but because of what I built it off of, it does do so really, really well. Like, 69. I got 69 health. That nothing else matters anymore. Like, we're still going to win this game. We're definitely doing awesome enough. They have 1 card left in their deck. Oh my god, we got this. I have 5 cards left. All we have to do is live 2 more turns. My turn. Okay, so Jungle Hollow. Bam. I'm going to go ahead and pass turn. Then all they have to do is end their turn, and we win. I don't even have to play anything. All I do is end my turn, and then because they have no deck, that's it. That's game. You lose. You lose, you Stola. You started this, and you couldn't finish it. Victory! Yes! Woo! Oh, that felt good. Oh, that felt so good. After all that player put us through, it felt so good to come out on top of that.